for setting up the pneumotach with the middle bell chamber facing you. The writing should face towards your left hand, and the writing should go from the bottom up. That's your start position. From there, the top has the black cylinder closing. Then you take your spit trap and it slides in onto the bottom. From here, we start to set up our ends. You're going to have 2 plastic rings and 2 sets of diaphragms. When you put the diaphragm on the plastic ring, you need to pull it up so that it's all the way on the very edge and there's no space on the lip. This piece then goes into the piece with the silver star in the middle, and it sits inside of it. From this side, it enters into the piece on your right side. Or maybe not. Then you place the second diaphragm on the plastic piece. It then sits in the inside of the mount on the left side. Then you screw in the white piece that attaches the mouthpiece. From here, place the pneumotach assembly down onto something firm. Grab the mouthpiece. Remember, smaller ones for little mouths, bigger ones for bigger mouths. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to open up and stick your fingers down inside the mouthpiece. Then come over the top and grab onto the bottom side of it. Make sure that it's on even and flat, and then pull it up and over the top. These aren't easy to put on. You have to wiggle it a little bit as you go. The biggest thing is you don't want to aim to put them all the way and completely down on, because you will never get them off. They just need to be on here well enough that they're stable. Then you want to adjust it and tighten it. Usually you can tighten it a little bit if you've gotten it slightly crooked. It doesn't have to be exactly straight across, but it should be straight enough that it's not going to inhibit or become really uncomfortable in someone's gums. Once this part is set up, then you're going to set up your headgear. You need a piece of foam that goes on the top. It's just a padding for the forehead. Place it onto the top. Then from here, you're going to bring your subject over. When you put this on, we want to put it onto the top of the head. This one's too small. Loosen it out if you need to. Place it so that it sits flat on the forehead, across the front, and then flat on the top. Then you're going to tighten up the back of the headgear. You want it to be tight enough that as they move their head, it's not going to rock back and forth. You may have to adjust a ponytail or big hair to get that to adjust it. From this point, you're going to give the mouthpiece to the person, ask them to put it into their mouth. When they do that, explain to them how the mouthpiece should sit. So your entire mouth is going to come around this part. Okay, this is going to sit between your lips and your gums, and your teeth are going to be in here. So remember, like when you were a little kid, you put the orange peel between your teeth and your gums and pretend to be a monkey. That's how it should feel. So go ahead and put that into your mouth for me. Then I want you to hold that up and back into its most comfortable position. Then we make sure these things are loose, and we slide them on without getting your gloves caught. From here. Okay, we want to keep her having her pressure here where she wants it, and we're going to turn and adjust these. Now these adjust opposite of each other. Then we're going to ask her to release it, make sure that it doesn't fall. Is that comfortable? Okay. We're going to add the yellow or the gray stopper onto the end of the white piece. Okay, it's just going to help secure that. From here, we're going to give her a piece of tape for the top of her nose. Please put that on the top of your nose like a breathe right strip. Good. And last component is I need you to put the nose clip on, and you put it on so that you can only breathe out of your nose. Good. Can you breathe out of your nose? Good. Give me a couple of big breaths. Good. You want to see that the diaphragms are moving here. That way you know that you have plenty of air movement and you're not getting a lot of resistance. At this point, she's ready to go. We would take her to the treadmill and we would attach the end of the tube that connects to the metabolic cart to this place. We get her straddled and set to go.